Whoa, yes, there it goes. See, the board is not completely programmed to my head just yet. I'm sorry about that. Good morning, everybody. Crit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. I did that one, but I was listening to your boy. He's so blooming cute.
And I love that particular one.
He is so adorable. You know, got to watch out, though. I love him, but I don't want him taking my job. So that's why I'm like, he can't come in too often because he totally steals the show, he and my little man. But yeah, so right before the break, we were talking about the holiday market. If you're just tuning in, we've got Louise and Shauna with Junior League of Woodlands talking about their annual holiday market. And it's a huge to-do, 15 years in the making. I mean, this is amazing and popular event. I have not been to it yet, but I am making plans to go on Saturday. So if you hear me talk about just Saturday, it's because that's my agenda. But really, it's going on from Thursday through Sunday. So this has got to be, y'all have to start planning. I mean, how soon does the committee really start getting together for this?
I feel like we start planning the day after the market ends. So we start for the next year. So it takes the whole year to plan and find all the best merchants and, get everything going. So, yeah, all year long. It's a year-long job.
I'm not surprised because it's a huge production to be able to get them all together, coordinated. And plus, I know thinking about something new or making sure all the vendors kind of meet the criteria or, like the expectations, of it. It's got to be, and of course, it's not your first rodeo. So thankfully, y'all have been with the team. But it's something that I'm blown away at because when I go to these events, I always think about what happens behind the curtain? To make sure it all happens, So you ladies have got to start planning and prepping for this. Of course, in months in advance, but like on site, you've got to start maybe like Wednesday, Thursday? Well, not Thursday, excuse me, but like Tuesday, Wednesday for everybody getting set up?
We actually start on Wednesday morning, and it is a very fun, choreographed event that occurs. I love watching it happen. So you go in, and the space is totally empty, and by Thursday at noon, all these vendors are set up.
I was going to say, I would love for y'all to videotape that setup one time just to put it on real speed.
We always say we're going to do that.
We want to time lapse it because it's
that's
fun
what it is.
Watch.
Thank you, Shauna. Yeah, no, but because yes, Wednesday morning sounds probably like, oh yeah, Wednesday morning, day before. But to put on a production within 24 hours and include hundreds of people. Okay, it is amazing. I love these kind of events because it's just so great. So I can imagine the hype that just kind of takes over. Everybody gets.
It's so exciting.
We love it.
Yeah.
And, you take 45 women who are all volunteering their time, so no one is paid to do this. We love it.
And that's what's so great too. And again, going back to what this really contributes towards the proceeds, because we're talking about the fun, everything that goes on. And believe me, that's a huge amount of it. But really, the underlying blessing of all of this is the proceeds go to other community organizations, other places that really will give back, like you were saying, not only making sure children have food on the weekends, but taking care of those that are in need, certainly coming to, being advocates. And I know, for instance, Indira was talking about when she was expanding on some of the other groups, there was one that was for good night, and I'm going blank.
Is it Reach?
I don't know. It was one where you were rescuing a traffic.
Arrow Ministries.
Yes. It's one that we love.
Human trafficking, and I was blown away by that because that is so prevalent right now. Yes. And of course it's like one of those invisible, horrible things that a lot of us can't tell. And even as a Houstonian, I grew up in Houston, right in the thick of it. Yeah. And, it's, I don't know, I just never have caught on to that, aspect. And it's just so horrific. So to know that we've got people in the, right here in our community contributing towards kind of those preventative measures is huge. And I was so pleased to hear that. So I want to show some love because I was totally excited. Yes. I was like, oh my gosh, Indira, that's amazing. So, and that again is just some of the community organizations that you collaborate with to really contribute towards, because that's the great thing about this event that I really was blown away with. Yes, it's going to be great, but really you get to take advantage in the benefits for others.
Right. It's all about giving back to the community.
It really is. So, and Indira, correct me if I'm wrong, but she said that last year there was over $80,000 given out to some of these, and of course it was split amongst multiple, and I'm saying double digit community organizations that the team contributes towards. So, I mean, that's got to be just so rewarding for all of you. And how long, I mean, getting into the junior league, that has to be one of the missions of the team, correct?
Our junior league's mission generally is to serve women and children in our community. That is, we're training women to be able to serve their community. And that's what it's all about. So when we can find programs like Arrow Ministries that specifically help women and children in our community that are troubled and having hard times, then that is what we're here for. That's 100% our mission.
See, that's so great. And getting back to the holiday market, of course, coming up this week. Listeners, if you're just tuning in, starts on Thursday, the big kickoff through Sunday. And I know really kind of like you said, Shauna, that Friday morning's really going to be busy, right? So as a newbie, because it will be my first time, I'm super excited. I'm going on Saturday. Now, what would you tell a newbie? Would you say be prepared for this, all hands on deck kind of situation? You know, I'm a Girl Scout at heart, so I like to be prepared for anything. So what would you say to some of the other Girl Scouts out there?
Well, there's a couple of little tricks that you learn over the years. So one would be definitely go to the back right or left corner. So just go straight back and start in a corner. Don't go to the front and start wandering the aisles, because everybody's going to do that. But it's just, it's set up very nicely. So if you start in the back, you can just go down each aisle and you can hit them all. Might take you 2 hours. It might take you all day. I don't know what kind of a shopper you are. And then we do have a package drop-off area, and not everybody knows about that. So there is a little section that you can drop your packages. So you
like
can
a package valet?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that's awesome. That is so great. Okay, I'm sorry. I got excited. I was like, what? You really are ready for me. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
And then there are lots of great little restaurants in the area, like you said. So if you haven't been to that part of
the Woodlands,
then I would break for lunch.
It's great, and it's one of the areas in our, one of the sections in our community that you can actually walk around and not feel like completely you're going to get run down on 45 or something, because right there, in township.
The waterway's beautiful,
Yeah, you can walk around and really just kind of park and enjoy a lot of it, and it's beautiful there, finding everything, and that's where one of our dance partners over there. I mean, it's just so fun to look at, and being from Houston, it's really nice to kind of sit down and feel like I'm in a mini downtown area, if you will, kind of all together. But so I'm going to wear my tennis shoes. I'm going to be ready. Sure. I'm going to have my my crossbody, because you got to be ready, right, ladies? And then now that I know the package valet exists, I mean, you've got me settled.
Game changer, right?
Oh, that is fantastic. Are you kidding? That gives me both hands? Ladies, you know what these things can do. I mean, we would be able to get it so much.
I recommend your Christmas headband, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely have a Christmas headband.
Okay.
Get in the spirit.
All right. I'm a late bloomer, so you'll have to fill me in on that so I know how to stay.
Like the ones with the reindeer antlers or
whatever.
Yeah,
okay, that's
or a
what
little hat, like a red and green hat.
Like a little accent, a little topper. Oh, I can definitely partake. Now, I did get a pirate one for Halloween a couple weeks ago, but I guess that wouldn't be fitting. I'll try something else. Okay, I'm sorry. Just thought about that. But no, I'm going to go make sure that I'm there. Now, for a lot of the listeners out there that want to participate but just don't know how to get involved or how to connect and find those tickets, can you get them at the door beforehand? I mean, what do you recommend?
You can get them at the door. You can also order them online at jltw.org, and they'll be at will call for you. But if you don't, I mean, you can always just walk up and get a ticket. Now, the ticket is good for one day. So if you come Saturday and you're like, I only made it halfway through, I need to come back and shop again, you'll need to buy a second ticket for Sunday.
Okay.
But if you want to come and go, just make sure you get a little stamp on your hand so you can walk out and get lunch and come back.
Oh, I love that too. See, y'all are making it so easy for a lot of the shoppers out there, or ladies that want to really make the day of it,
Yes.
Now, the hours, I believe you were saying it starts 9 o'clock Friday morning. So what are the hours? Are they every morning starting at 9?
Friday and Saturday are 9 to 6, and then Sunday we're there from 10 to 4.
10 to 4 on Sunday. See, that's so great. You still have some Sunday activity. See, and I, of course, if I could, I would definitely be there on the Friday just because to get a jump on all the cool stuff that'll be sold out by the time I get there Saturday. But, I have to,
Well, our merchants are restocking, so they restock throughout the market. So some stuff might sell out, but they're always going to have merchandise.
See, and what I find is so great is usually at these events, if they sell out, they'll they'll be like, here's my card when I replenish
Absolutely.
XYZ. And I'm like, fantastic. So, and again, kind of like the package valet, I'm like, thank you. And I will see you soon. So everyone just joining us, sorry about that, 9:10 here at the 9 o'clock hour of Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith. We are actually visiting with the Junior League of Woodlands. We've got Luis and Shauna here talking about the holiday market that's going on next weekend at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott Hotel and Convention Center right here in our area. They're right next to us and neighbors, and it's a huge annual event for them, but it's even bigger for the community because all the proceeds go to benefit multiple organizations that they contribute towards. So glad you ladies could join us. Any other thoughts before we kind of get ready for our shopping extravaganza next weekend?
I have one more little tip. Make sure you pick up a program on your way in. It has a list of all the merchants. So if you miss somebody or if you want to follow up with somebody, we have contact information in there usually, as well as the names of the merchants. And then right in the middle, there's a map of the entire exhibition hall. So you can find exactly what you want and just go straight to it.
You were speaking to my Girl Scout heart. I love it.
It's listed by category too, so you can look at it alphabetically or you can look at it by category.
These ladies are so good. The quick guides they give us, and I mean the tips. Thank you so much, ladies, because really we'd be going blind, and a lot of our listeners may not have just been, whether you just haven't been at this particular holiday extravaganza, holiday market, or in general, because I've only been to a couple, and they've been in downtown NRG kind of things. And I can look forward to experiencing the one at, of course, for the Junior League of Woodlands, because I think it's just so great to be able to see, and you know, it just makes your heart warm to see all this great decor and cute things, because a lot of this stuff is handmade, correct?
Yes, a lot of it is. And it'll for sure get you in the Christmas spirit.
It just blows my mind.
And one thing I was going to say, just if you can't make it Friday or Saturday and you feel like you're going to be discouraged to go on Sunday because there might not be as much merchandise. One of the things that we really look for is our merchants are required to have full setup booths. So in order to keep coming back every year, which we do have a waiting list of merchants that would like to attend, on Sundays we walk around, we make sure that everything looks good. So when they return next year that we know they're going to have a stocked booth.
See, and that's just another bonus, kind of taking the standards of the vendors to another level, which is so awesome because as a visitor, a guest coming in, you're right. Usually you're like, oh, by Sunday, but these ladies are vetting to make sure that they can still supply, from day one kind of action. So that is so exciting. Yay. Yeah. Well, and of course, I'm hoping this year there's another kind of rave on the kids' toys to find out. Any whispers, any thoughts? You found any yet? I guess
it's toys. We just have our Bullseye Bow is always a big hit. So I would look for them, and even the older kids like it too.
I was about to say I'm going to totally go there. You had me at a bow, but then when you put a ball and not a sharp thing on the end, hello, I'll be there. Hello, I'll be there.
It's fun for us too because we don't know what's going to be popular till it starts.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It's got to have kind of its own kind of really a body of its own the entire weekend to kind of see the trends and to kind of summarize. Every year's got to be a little different for you ladies.
It is. It's always fun and a new surprise every year.
I love this stuff. Well, and as a marketer by day, as I say, these are the moments because it's just fun, the craziness of it all and getting it all done and watching the event happen. It's got to bring joy so much to the team, but also, all the visitors. So if you can't tell, ladies, I'm excited.
Good. We're excited to have you.
Yeah. So, and actually, I think I talked to Indira, so I'm hoping, if possible, we're going to do a quiz later on with our listeners so they can get their own pair of tickets to join.
Okay.
Yay. I'm so excited. Yeah. So again, if you're just joining us, we're talking to Luis and Shauna of the Junior League of the Woodlands, and they have their holiday market. It's an annual event going on next weekend, guys, or next Thursday through Sunday. It's going to be held at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott Hotel and Convention Center. You've got to check them out. Definitely. You can show up, just arrive, and you'll be able to go in. The preview party is going to be a huge thing. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but I'm going to try to check it out because I know it gets sold out quickly. And I encourage everyone to go online. What was the website again for us, Luis?
It's jltw.org. So Junior League of the Woodlands. So JLTW.
I know, and I need to emphasize the Woodlands more respect for the community. But yes, because you can go online, check out about the event, get the tickets beforehand,
Yes.
or you can do it at the door and just want to check out. And certainly if you Google Junior League Holiday Market, yes.
You can find us on Facebook as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just look for Junior League of the Woodlands Holiday Market and we'll pop up.
It's going to be a beautiful event.
And actually, that's a really good point Louise has, because that Facebook page lists all kinds of fun information.
Yeah, you can see preview pictures of the merchants and see what kind of merchandise they're going to be bringing, who came in the years past.
We have updates that we'll post. We'll post pictures of the popular items going on throughout the weekend.
Okay, Girl Scouts, it's time, all hands on deck. Okay, they're prepared for us. They have the guide, they have the map, they have present valet, and
we have stroller check-in too.
Stroller check-in, kid check-in? No, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
I wish, but no. Unfortunately, we can't provide that one.
That'd be so funny. Kid check-in over here in the jungle. No, that would be so hilarious. But no, I mean, they've got it all. Plus the Facebook page giving you a tip right now, ladies, to get on and find out more. Wear your comfy shoes. You're going to be walking around just loving it. And if you're like me, you just want to be all up in the season. I love this stuff. Plus getting to see everybody's joy. And yeah, I want to see some Christmas groupies, the ones that come in their Christmas gear, all
Yes,
looking and
they're so
matching.
fun.
I love it. Jen, you got to get me a matching shirt one day.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Done.
All right. Done. All right, ladies, you heard it.
Yes.
And luckily, these ladies are also so generous, not only with the community, but here right now, because they've got 2 tickets to next week's. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Jennifer's going to throw out a question on Facebook. First one to respond correctly will be able to get their own 2 tickets to go next week. It's going to be amazing. So stick around. We've got more of Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith next.
You're listening to